I applied for like promotional work and temping agencies. And then I ended up working for a company in Harrods, which were very flexible, doing promotions in store. So you kind of have to have a couple of things really, especially with promotional work, because again, that's self-employed, and sometimes they don't have the work, but obviously I still got financial commitments that I need to adhere to. So you end up having to be a part of a few different agencies just to ensure that you're going to be able to keep afloat, really.
Did you find that acting took a bit of a back seat at one stage, or were you able to still go to auditions at the same time as doing the other jobs?
I am quite determined and I don't like to be beaten, so I wouldn't let anything really come before that. And I've done a lot of unpaid work because I think that's endearing. It shows my willingness to work, and you never know who you're going to meet. And a lot of unpaid work is also, new directors starting out, new writers, and they're obviously the people of the future. So it's always good to make contacts. It was hard. Acting doesn't pay well at the best of times, and to then have to have an up and down second job as well and take unpaid work, it is quite financially demanding. So other things have to take a backseat, like holidays or weekend trips. You kind of have to choose whether you're going to fully focus on the career and really give it a go, or what's the point really? You might as well change your mind and put your full focus into something else.
So what's your job on the side at the moment?
An inventory clerk. So that involves me going to rented properties and being kind of a third eye, like a third party, and assessing the property. If I've got, a series of workshops coming up, or if I need to go away for a week to shoot, a film or adverts, we can work around it in this job that I'm currently doing on the side.
So do you enjoy the job?
Yes, I do. Obviously, it's not my main ambition. It's not something that I want to spend a lot of time doing either, because I'd rather be doing classes and workshops and meeting people from the acting industry. But I do enjoy it.
So how did you become a member of the all-female theatre company Vintage Star Productions?
There's a casting call in about March last year, actually. And I've always been into creating theatre. My course at the Central School of Speech and Drama kind of encouraged that, to create our own work, because there isn't a lot of female work out there, unfortunately. So when this came along, it appealed to me, something I'm quite passionate about. So I went along, and we had to do, I think, 3 rounds in the end. So a first reading, people got recalled, and then we did a second reading and a kind of interview. And then the third time we met, we sort of worked as a company, and then they decided these 7 girls are who we want to work with. And yeah, we've been a company ever since. To say we're not even a year old, we've achieved quite a lot. So it's a very exciting prospect, and it's quite self-rewarding.
Do you see yourself being able to give up your job on the side soon and just focus on acting?
I'd love to say yeah, but unfortunately, in the very near future, I'm going away travelling for a month, just because you've got to take these opportunities when you can in acting. Not often you can take time out, and you can't really spend the whole of your life planning it around acting jobs that may never happen. So I'm having to take time out for that. This year I've got some quite exciting projects coming up, so I'm hoping at some point for a few months I can be solely living off acting, but not fully yet. But I would like to be able to. That's an ambition of mine.